Hey Sagittarius, I'm here to do your reading for mid-June of 2025, and my little buddy Chippy, of course, came in to say hi and get his cookie. So Chippy, have a cookie, take a nap. That's our motto for the week. Okay, Sag, I'm going to start out with these beautiful Healing Waters cards for you because you all are so multidimensional, and I like to pull these empath type cards for you first because many of you are empaths, meaning that you can walk into a room and maybe feel what everybody in the room is feeling. And I'm getting the goosebumps right now tuning into you. So then I go into regular tarot and I am going to mesh the two together. So the earth life and your more spiritual life, and we'll see where you're going because you of all signs are very multidimensional individuals, especially at this time. And Sagittarius is turning a corner. I know you feel it. You guys are, you've been through a hard time, the last decade or so. I've got so many goosebumps right now. So you've been through a really hard time, like, the last few years, or like I said, a couple of decades, but now it's your time. So I'm really excited to see what these cards are going to say. Where are my glasses? Here they are. So let's start right here. We've got the waterfall. This came up for you last time. How funny. This is the waterfall. This is inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. Claiming your place. And your place may be a new place. Okay. I'm totally picking up on that. So we'll see what comes up. Your crossing card in your more spiritual dimension right now is Let It Rain, allowing what is. Yeah, just sit with it. Just be with it. Interesting, but it's hard to do. It's in your challenge position. Inevitability and trust the process. Yeah, it's inevitable. So what you're going through right now, Sagittarius, is supposed to be, and it may be really creating a challenge for you at this time. Let's see what's in your energy. Healing Lagoon. The Healing Lagoon at this time. Rejuvenating. Recovery. Time to heal. It's safe to stop. I don't know about you, but I'm Sagittarius too. This one really speaks to me right now. If you've been on the perpetual treadmill of life, it's time to get off. It's time to stop. You've done what you need to do. It's time to rest, take care of yourself, heal yourself, and rejuvenate. And this is in your aura. This is what's kind of hanging over your aura at this time. It's time for a lot of self-care, okay? Deeper down, we have got the Selkie. All right, the Selkie. This is about come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. And who are you really, Sagittarius? I would say, first of all, you're a spiritual warrior. Big time. You see through things, you mirror people, you can make people really mad because just from existing, because when they come face to face with you, you act like a mirror. You don't mean to, but Sagittarius reflects back to them quite without trying, and the person sees their true selves. They don't always like that, but that is part of being Sagittarius. I know you've probably had that experience where people just don't react to you well, and unless they are true beings and in their true self. But people who are trying to keep up the mask and aren't in their authentic energy, they're really bothered by you, Sagittarius, because you're truth seekers. You bring out the truth. So embracing who you are, that's part of who you are. That's why I'm telling you this. And I don't feel like Sagittarius really hides a lot of who they are, unless you're hiding your intuitive abilities, sometimes for good reason. I know I do sometimes. So there we go. That's in your energy really strongly right now. It's taking good care of yourself and, embracing your true Sagittarius self. More than you ever have. More than you ever have. Really stepping into that Sagittarius power. Okay. And a new place coming up for you. Let's see what else. Your final outcome at this time is the Water Oracle. Okay. What a pretty card. The Water Oracle. Hope you can see that. This is psychic abilities. I just said that. Acting on visions. And it is destined for you to really get into your psychic abilities, Sagittarius. This is the final outcome card. I can't wait to clarify this and how this lines up with your earth life. Okay, because this is the look at the spiritual side of things, because like I said, you guys are so multidimensional. So I say this every reading. When I'm reading for Sagittarius, I always feel like I'm reading for a group of psychics, because there are a lot of psychics that come into this particular channel and that are Sagittarius. You all are the group of intuitives, big time. That's not to say that other groups are not, because they are. You know, other signs definitely have highly intuitive people. But I think Sagittarius as a whole is kind of the definition of a psychic. You know, you all really are tuned into things. This is about you. Your psychic abilities are going to be going through the roof soon, Sag. I mean, and some of it comes from you lining up with being in the right place, like these cards said, and taking really good care of yourselves and healing and all those things. But this is your final outcome, is you can really trust your psychic visions. I know you do. I know many of you are leading the way with your psychic abilities already. But boy, this is a big one. Final outcome for June. Let's see what you don't see coming here. Oh, wow. This is the thank you card. I have literally never pulled this card before. This is the card of gratitude and appreciating what is sustaining you. And I also, you know, my first thought when I pulled this card is somebody is going to give you a thank you, Sagittarius. It's a rare thing. It's a rare thing, right? To really receive this kind of gratitude, but also for you being, I think you are going to be having major gratitude for what's coming into your life soon. Okay, so let's see what that is. Let's line these up with some regular tarot and see what's coming. Really, really interesting. Okay, Sag, let's see what's coming. We're kind of looking straight into June, but you know, a little bit out. So I would say around the second week here of June. Okay. So what's most significant for my Sagittarius group? And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, please do add your energy to the mix, to the collective Sagittarius, and you will get more personalized messages just by adding your energy, okay? Woo, Sag. This surprises me and gives me goosebumps. This is Knight of Cups. This is the love offer card. First card up, most significant in June. This is going to be either someone coming in a romantic way, or this is an offer you will love. Okay, someone making you an offer you will love, or an organization making you an offer. It's all about romance and love, and it really lines up with this waterfall. Let's look at this, the fine print on waterfall again. Inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. So some of you might be getting some kind of an offer on where to live, that sort of thing. You might be coming into a very romantic space in your life with this Knight of Cups. Let's clarify. Let's dig at this one a little bit. What is that about? Actually, let's go to this deck. Well, okay, so I'm trying to pull this deck, but this one, actually two cards came up with it. Okay, they're talking to me already. I can't even shuffle. Here's your Knight of Cups. It's a King of Wands. That came up fast. And right beside it, we have got the Six of Wands, so some sort of victory. So there's a couple of things happening here, Sagittarius. Your love offer could be coming from another fire sign, which is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, okay? A really strong fire energy, and if it's not their sun sign, it's in their chart somewhere. It's a fiery, passionate, charismatic, magnetic kind of energy, somebody who gets things done, somebody with a lot of drive, you know, like you, Sag, like, you know, I always say Sagittarius, you know, always has the really interesting, unusual jobs. It's like you tend to not be the factory workers and, you know, like following a lot of orders. You're too much of a freedom seeker. You know, you're out there doing your own thing. You're the entrepreneurs and the movers and the shakers. And so is this King of Wands, whatever fire sign he is, or whatever sign he is. So I see a lot of you lining up, and this could be, you know, with a King of Wands, but also a Queen of Wands. So take it as it resonates for you. But there's a victory next to this. So somehow this person may bring, you know, lead you. Sometimes this is a leader, you know, this can be a Leo, you know, very strong leader energy. Sometimes this can bring you into a victory for yourself, or a victory together, or a victory in love. It can also bring you into some sort of a win of getting this place that you want. You know, we pulled that place card too, so I'll go back and look at that. But there's something here about, this is like super good for you, but I think your love offer is coming from another fire sign, a lot of you. Let's ask a little bit more about this love offer. I wonder why those two cards didn't pick up. The Empress. This person sees you as the Empress, Sagittarius, okay? This is somebody who's got it all together, really got their life under control, and they see you as like the person they want to be with. They really, you know, they value you. You know, they see that you have high value. And I do see them approaching in a very charismatic and careful, but if it, you know, especially if we've got fire sign energy, sometimes fire signs can be pretty spontaneous and sometimes impulsive. I'm not really getting total impulsive here, but I get like an urgency, you know, like this person doesn't want you to get away, you know. Here's the star energy. They see you as the star. You might be in the public light in some way, okay? This can be them hoping. This is the card of hope. They're hoping you'll be interested. This person could be giving you a feeling of hope. Let's get one more on that. This one felt energized, and this one too. Yeah, so you might have been in a sense of competition in some way, and you could have won that competition. And I see rising above. Here's 9 of Wands and 5 of Wands. 5 and 9 of Wands here. So I know that I'm getting a little bit of a different meaning on it looking at this, but that's exactly what I'm picking up on, okay? Yeah. Wow, you're winning, you're getting love offers. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is allowing what is. Oh, and also this waterfall is claiming your place. So there may be something about this person helping you find a place to live or a place to do your work or something like that, okay? So let's go over to Let It Rain, allowing what is, evitability and trust. And this is your crossing card. You know, I want to say too, I'm sorry, there's a lot to say about this love offer that I'm getting. This Knight of Cups with this waterfall. This person's really lining you up with your space, your place, okay? But also in a sense of spirituality. This person is helping bring you into what you will love. You know, there's something there of lining you up with your place. I just get that really strongly, like your place, Sagittarius. You may have felt homesick for a long time, you know, especially if you are connected with the starseed realm, which a lot of you are, and a lot of times I use the starseed cards. But this person's helping you find your way home in some way. Like you're going to feel like home when you connect with this person, or this person helps you find your actual home in some way. Yeah, I think you're going home, Sagittarius, in some way. Okay, so here we've got the Magician card and evitability and trust. You might be feeling like everything and everybody is tricky. You might just be feeling like the whole world is tricky at this time. The Magician, like it's all smoke and mirrors all the time. I know I do. So there's something here where there's a matter of letting it be. Just let it rain. You know, like let things play out. Don't worry about them, because this is your crossing card right now, is a lack of trust in general. Okay, makes sense to me. Okay, so in your aura, we've got the Healing Lagoon, we've got the Healing card, recovery, time to heal, and also coming out of hiding and embracing who you really are. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we've got here, Sag. We're looking at the earthly dimension and the spiritual dimension, trying to bring them together, okay, which is not always an easy thing to do. Oh, judgment. Okay. A lot of transformation going on here with your healing. It's not healing necessarily in a physical sense, but it's I mean, for some of you it is. Because, you know, the emotional and the physical can go hand in hand. You know, if you've been working too hard, you may have hurt your back, you know. So if you're feeling overburdened, you may have neck pain, shoulder pain, you know, things like that. You know how it's all connected. So I'm getting a connection here. Your spiritual transformation is some of what you've been healing on the emotional and spiritual and physical level. Again, we're meshing all of this together, okay? You're ascending. I mean, I often see the Judgment card as the card of ascension, not all the time, but right now I am. Definitely. This is the card of ascension, and you know what I mean by that is going to the next dimensional level. Like, you're not going to be stuck forever in this 3D existence. Like, things are starting to change. Some of you are starting to have unusual experiences, and things look different. Even though you're in the same house or the same environment, you might walk outside and everything looks different or brighter. You're flipping over into that 5D, you know? So there's something going on with your personal transformation, Sagittarius, and it goes right along with recently you may have been going through healing in some way. It's an upgrade. That's what I'm getting. It's an upgrade, okay? And being your authentic self. Let's see what these cards have to say about that. Success, yeah. Being yourself is going to quickly bring you into this feeling of getting where you want to be. This can be also with a card of moving or taking a trip or things rushing ahead, really happy things, a lot of success, a lot of peace. And this comes from you being like, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. I know who I am. You know, unbridled confidence, you know, that came up in these cards earlier. And the King of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like this is, the success is clarified by King of Pentacles. So it's definitely bringing you into feeling like you're very strong in your resources. You know, this can be the card of good business. Maybe you've started a business and it's, you know, succeeding wildly and quickly, okay? And this can be the card of lining up with somebody who already has those abilities that may be helping you or may just be mirroring, again, mirroring to you what you're going to be, okay? Love that. All right, let's go over to this final one. Get the final outcome, and then we get the thank you card. So I'll clarify both of those. We've got the Water Oracle, which is your psychic abilities, acting on visions, and knowing that it's destined. Yeah, I know you can relate to this, Sag. I know I have a lot of other tarot readers that come on to this channel, and I'm so glad you're here. You know, welcome if you're here. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to nudge the Sagittarius videos forward if you're interested. You know, give those algorithms a kick. Okay, give it a like, give it a comment. It really helps. Okay, it helps you get more readings. So your psychic visions is taking you on a new path. Look at this. So, wow, knowing that it's destined, you just know it's destined, and here you are, Sagittarius, going on a new path. Let's see what's on that new path for you. Do we want to use these cards? No. Let's go to these cards for a second. What's down the new path for Sagittarius besides a love offer? Okay, let's see. Sure, my microphone's still there. Yeah. You're giving me 8 of Swords. I don't think that's the happy thing I'm feeling down that path. Yeah, I don't know why 8 of Swords came up. I'm going to clarify this. But here's what I'm feeling down your path is this 9 of Pentacles, of you being really happy. This is the card of luxury. This is you making a lot of money, Sagittarius. This is you coming into your own. This is you meeting up with the right people that pay you well, or that help you along the path, along this whole new path. What else is down this path? And then I'll clarify that Eight of Swords, because you may be feeling trapped at this time. That may be what's going on. Yeah, okay. So there's something here about some of you are sad about leaving where you are now or something. There's the Five of Cups, but you're feeling trapped by it. So I'm getting the sense, the bigger part of this is some of you are feeling trapped. And you're like, I'll never go down a new path. I'm too trapped. And you're sad about that, or you're sad about leaving it, even though it feels like a trap. You're still sad about leaving it in some way, because the new path, and is going to require you to go or do or be with somebody new. The new path. And even though it may feel like a trap, I get the sense you're like, well, I don't know if I want to leave, because then I'm going to be sad, even though it's not perfect. Trade-offs. I've said this for years. It's like everything in life is always a trade-off. No matter how much you want it, you get this, you're going to have to let go of something in order to get this. It's hard to hold on to everything, or it's hard to have everything you want. Even your perfect place that I see you lining up with, or your perfect love relationship, there's going to be trade-offs. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting with this Eight of Swords and sadness, but a new path. There's a trade-off coming. All right, let's see what else. Your final outcome is the thank you card, gratitude that you will be expressing. This one wants to come out. That you will be expressing or having expressed to you. Okay. Here's that Magician card again. So you're going to be learning something new, for one thing. And the Page of Pentacles came out too. So there's something here about you learning something new and using all the tools in your toolbox to get it, manifesting, but learning how to use new tools. And somehow this is like, I almost feel like these new things you're learning, you're going to be really grateful to somebody who taught it to you, or to the universe. Let's see. I do feel a lot of gratitude to the universe, because I think one of the things you're manifesting is this Nine of Pentacles, this lap of luxury. This new space, this new place to live, this new love, the new love that was over here with the Knight of Cups. Where's this gratitude? Here you are, Sagittarius, this Queen of Wands, and we had the King of Wands, so now we have divine counterparts here. So the last card is a thank you. One of your first cards in the beginning was this King of Wands with the love offer. Here we have divine counterparts, okay? So there's some kind of a love relationship, things coming together. You could be the King or the Queen of Wands. I don't know. Take it as it resonates in this collective reading, okay? But Queen of Wands and King of Wands are very high drive kind of people, like they get things done. They're busy. They're doing their craft. They're often entrepreneurs. They're business owners. They're busy people. And Queen of Wands gets everything done. If you want something done, hand it to her. She gets it all done, So very warm, charismatic kind of energy. And that's your gratitude card. I'm still clarifying the gratitude card. Some sense of tension is ending, Sagittarius. This Two of Swords came up reversed, like whatever power struggle you've been in, it's ending. That's going away. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Final words for Sagittarius. You may be connecting with people from your childhood. That's my first thought on the Six of Cups card. Yeah, you may be really connecting with somebody and being very grateful about that. A sense of nostalgia, maybe visiting the old family home place. There's a lot of gratitude for that. Maybe you're gonna have an offer to buy the old family home place or something like that. There's gratitude about that. It's gonna bring up some sadness though. There's some sadness that comes in with that. I do feel a lot of grief with this card in some way. Like you miss it. There's this longing for it. Like when you get an opportunity for this, or connecting with this person from the past, it brings up so many memories. Like I'm going to cry right now. Seriously. This is for somebody really specific. Oh, and it could have to do with a mother or grandmother. Here's the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups was very intuitive like you, but a water sign. Most likely. Not always, but a lot of times, you know. Like she's watching out for you, Sag. I'm going to cry. Okay. I got to leave it right there. Thanks. Bye.